Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This is actually my first video of 2024, so Happy New Year to you all. This is actually going to be a monthly watch video, and this is actually going to have a little surprise ending. It's going to show all the films of the month at the end of the video. That means I have a favourite film at the end of every month, and I'll announce those at the end of this video. So let's get started. Okay, the first film I watched, Santa Buddies. Alright, yeah. I caught this on Disney Plus. This is actually the first one I haven't seen. And I was like, yeah, I'll try it, why not? And it's actually got paws from the first Search for Santa Paws, which I actually watched when I was younger, but I don't remember it. And there's a sequel, which I haven't seen, so I'll have to give that a watch at some point. But one of the weaknesses I have about it is it's dog film, and I'm not usually the best with dog films. Remember back in September when I watched Marley and Me? Yeah, I said the ending made me cry. Well, that's why I'm not the best with dog films, but this one did okay for me, so I'm lucky for that. Then next up we have Ice Age: A Man for Christmas. This is actually mine and Brody's annual watch. Every December 1st we usually sit down and watch this together, and we've been doing it ever since we were young, and that's actually pretty good for us. We've been doing it every year since 2015, 16, 14, I think. I don't really remember, but we've been doing it for a few years now, and it's actually got some nostalgic memories, which I just love as well. But yeah, if you guys have seen this, that's pretty good for you. Sorry, I was up quite late last night. And then next up, well, I don't have with me, so I'm just going to say it. Next up, we have the James Bond film, No Time to Die. Okay, well, I actually caught this on the TV. Well, we were, at the beginning of this month, we were staying in a hotel room just for an overnight treat, and it was on the TV, so I was basically just watching it at the same time doing stuff on my phone. But yeah, it wasn't bad, I guess. I sort of thought it was just alright. It wasn't bad, it was good though, but I was sort of just paying attention to my phone. Overall, it wasn't too bad. And then I have another one here which I don't have with me, so next up I have a new film which is actually in cinemas at the minute. Wish. Okay, this is actually one of the new Disney classics which is in cinemas at the minute. I went to see it. I thought it was good. Wasn't as good as Encanto, but for me, I thought the animation was stunning and beautiful. I mean, if you guys have seen it, I highly think it's a good film, but if you haven't seen it, go see it. It's a good film for the family. And then another one which I don't have with me here, and I don't know if I'm going to say this one, but I think I should. Next up we have The Little Mermaid, the new one. Alright, I caught this on Disney Plus because, well, the year was coming to an end and I needed to watch some films to get my 2023 movie ranking. Yeah, in a few days or so, I'm going to be ranking all the movies I've seen last year from worst to best. This movie was in the list, and it was okay. It wasn't like that or anything. It wasn't special. I wouldn't put it any higher. I'd say it's like, I don't know, but in my list, it's, for 2023 ranking, it's right outside my top 20, but it's not too bad, I guess, overall. I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10, it's not bad. And then we have here a film which is actually my second watch of this year, and my fourth watch in total, Soul. Okay, Mum and Dad went out for dinner one night, and me and Brady were just in home, and he wanted to watch this. So I was like, oh, I've already seen it, but fine, we'll do it. But this is actually a stunning movie. It's beautiful, the animation is great. If you guys haven't seen it, watch it. It's so good, and even the animation is good as well. The voice acting, this guy right here, Jamie Foxx, amazing work. Tina Fey, pretty good as well. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen Soul, big recommendation, it's so good. And then next up we have The Grinch. Not the 2001, I'm talking about this one. Alright, I like to watch this every Christmas. It's a really good movie. I actually remember going to see this back in cinema in 2018. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie, and it does bring a bit of memories as well. I remember on my first watch I didn't like it, but I rewatched it a few more times and I liked it. But yeah, it's not too bad of a movie overall. There are some things in it that could have been a bit better. Like, it could have been a little more longer. It's an hour and 22 minutes. But other than that, it's not bad. And then we have Christmas Chronicles. Alright, we were actually going to have family movie night, and the film was on Netflix, so I was like, alright, we'll give it a watch. So I watched the film, and it wasn't too bad, I guess, and yeah, it was alright, just what it is. And then next up we have Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget. Alright, this is actually the new Aardman Netflix film. I gave it a watch because I liked the first one. Well, I didn't grow up with it. I probably watched it once when I was young, but I don't remember. But I actually gave the new one a watch, and honestly, I really enjoyed it. I thought the animation was good. It was funny. It was really good. And I think it was probably almost as good as the first one. Yeah, that's the thing with me and sequels. I just don't know why. Sorry. But anyway, yeah, this film was pretty good. And if you guys haven't seen it, big recommendation. It was that good. Then we have Christmas Chronicles 2. Alright, maybe a few days after we watched the first one, we just went straight for this one, and it wasn't too bad. Again, I watched it for the first time in 2020, and this was actually a rewatch for me, and I rewatched it, and it wasn't too bad, I guess. It does definitely something, and yeah, it is what it is. Then we have a classic Christmas movie, Home Alone. Yeah, I was actually going through Disney Plus, and I was like, yeah, I want to watch this. It's a great movie. Yeah, but it is a really good movie. It's funny, and my favourite moments in the film is probably the traps in the house. It was funny, and even Kevin as well, who was probably funny, is like, come and get me, or I'm going to call the cops. Yeah, it's just funny movie, and I did want to get to the sequels, but I don't know why I didn't, but I hear they're not great. I mean, I think 2 is the only good one, but I've probably seen the others when I was younger, but I don't remember them. So I'll probably have to give them a watch, maybe next year. And then we have A Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey. Yeah, this was actually one of the Christmas Carol movies which I haven't seen, so I gave this a watch, and yeah, it was good. It wasn't great or anything, but I had a fun time with it. But it was definitely something, and I was almost starting to fall asleep a little bit because it was late and I was tired, but yeah, it was fun though, and that cover right there is actually pretty nice. But yeah, I mean, if you guys haven't seen this movie, you should watch it. It's not too bad or anything. And then this film here was actually to celebrate the cinema, well, the film's 20th anniversary, which it wasn't meant to, but I went to see this in the cinema, and I had a fun time. This is actually my third time watching this movie, Love Actually. Yeah, this is a really good movie. It's funny, and I love everything that happens in this. Even the inappropriate jokes as well. It's just funny. Yeah, but this movie, I just really like it, and even that guy right there, I didn't even know he was in it until I saw it last year. Amazing. But another thing I have to really like about this movie is it's just amazing, and everything about it is just great as well. But if you guys haven't seen Love Actually, go ahead and do it. It's funny. And then this film right here is actually meant to celebrate another 20th anniversary, but it wasn't meant to, so we just did a regular screen cinema. And I was actually the one who decided to put this on, and I'm glad I did because this is a great Christmas movie. Elf. Yeah, this is actually celebrating 20 years, and this is actually just a visually stunning movie. It's just funny. Even this guy right there, Santa's coming to town. Santa! Oh my god! Yeah, that's just funny. And I really like this movie, but if you guys haven't seen Elf, what? Nah, don't worry, I'm just joking. But yeah, I mean, I really like Elf. It's a really good movie. Then next up we have Ice Age, the first one. Alright, look, it was Christmas Day. I caught this on TV, so I just decided to give it a watch. I was like, yeah, it's a good movie. We'll give it a watch. But yeah, I was just sitting there having a good time with the film, and it's a really good movie. The animation is starting to date a little bit, but it's still a good film. The story's great, but I think the animation in this one is better than the Butt movie. Yeah, that was terrible. But yeah, I mean, this movie is pretty good so far, and anything else about the movie? It's just pretty good. Then we have Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Alright, this is actually one of my dad's Christmas presents, so he was like, come on, we're all gonna watch this, so I gave it a watch, and my parents quite enjoyed it. For me, I thought it was okay. It could have been a little better, and for the others, I don't really remember, so I might have to watch those again. But for this film, yeah, it was alright. It wasn't too bad or anything. And then another one we have here, Aquaman. Alright, we caught this on TV not too long ago, because we want to go see the new one that's in cinema, but I hear it's not great, so I'm gonna still see it anyway, but I just hope it's going to be good, because, well, this film here, I've already seen it 3 times, and 3 times is enough for me, because I just found myself sat there bored. I mean, it's an alright film, it's just not really, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's alright, just not great. And then we have a new film which came out this year that really got me going again. This was actually a really good film which I had just watched. I think it was honestly now in my top 2 movies of this year, and possibly the best animated film of this year. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. This was a stunning movie. The animation was great, the voice was great, and I really liked the first Spider-Verse, but this was just really good. I really liked it. But anything else I want to say about this film? Well, I'm looking forward to Beyond the Spider-Verse, which should be this year or next year, I think. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes off. The first Spider-Verse was great. Second one, great. And third one, hope it's going to be good. Okay, we have 2 more films here. So I've done 20 films this month, so that's pretty good. Next up, we have Saving Mr. Banks. Alright, I actually watched this film yesterday. I caught this on TV. Alright, yeah, this film was on TV, so I just decided to watch it. I missed the first 10 minutes of it, but I still watched it, and even I got Brody to watch it with me. I was like, come on, watch this is a good film. And I think he quite enjoyed it as well. He was like, yeah, that was pretty good. But if you guys didn't know, this is actually based from a true story about how Walt Disney, played by Tom Hanks, got P.L. Travers, Emma Thompson to get the rights to Mary Poppins to make the film. But yeah, it's a good movie. Then, coming in the last film, we have Migration, the new Illumination film. Alright, I basically was going through my phone and I saw the film and I was like, okay, I'll give it a go because I haven't seen it yet. But I watched it, I was like, sorry. So I watched it, I was like, wow, that was some of the most fun I had with an Illumination film. Yeah, it was really good. It is out in America, but it was on my phone, so I just watched it. And that was honestly some of the best fun I had with a film. And this is actually the second Illumination film from this year. We also did get the new Mario movie, but this wasn't as good. I thought Mario was probably better. But yeah, I mean, this movie, it was pretty good so far. And yeah, that's it, guys. So those are all the movies I have done this month. So without further ado, let's get to the films of the month. So here are the 12 movies of the month I've selected so far.